Hiya, and welcome back to Socially Awkward, the game that teaches us that we only went to the gym for one reason, and that reason is Maccon. Anyways, let's just hop right in. The gym is twice as busy as it was this morning, with all ages and species combined. Huh. More people here. Let's scan the competition. You dart your eyes around for the toughest, thickest, burliest man in the room. But before you could examine all the contestants, you hear David whistling from the office. Soon you will all be in my tier list. Inside the office, you see Maccon getting ready to smash the monitor with the keyboard over his head. The SSS tier himbo. Smash it. Smash it the way you'll smash me. Unfortunately, with David's powers, you weren't able to see her fantasies coming to reality. Mama? Aww. Oh, Davy, you're back. Computer's acting up again. I wasn't going to break it. Again. Finally, Senpai notices you. Subarashi. Jace, what are you doing here? Are you here for a workout? Oh. I told David that I wanted to help. You want to help? Yeah, I didn't have anything to do this afternoon. Might as well spend it on doing something, even if it's cleaning. Cleaning? We only start cleaning after 10 in the evening. I can't stay that long! David protests by slapping the back of his hand next to his brother's meaty bicep and then points upward. Oh! But I need your help filling out a form. In that... Maccon leers at the computer with a high amount of animosity. A computer-illiterate himbo. Quadra S tier himbo. Sigh. David pushes his brother off the computer, as impossible as it may sound, and rummages underneath the table. He lifts up a stack of folders and documents and drops it next to the computer and starts typing. Gracias. You wonder how a small figure like David could push a mountain so easily. Until he leers at you with those angry, motherly eyes. But he soon calms down and leaves it with a sigh. He then walks to what appears to be the broom closet. Wait. Hang on. After rummaging a little bit in the broom closet, he hands you 3 things. A broomstick, a mop, and a condom. Eh? Before you can protest, David kicks you out of the office with a shove and locks the door. But that is foul. What happened to you? Nothing. Why the fuck did David give me a condom? As your mind swims around the possibility as to why David gave you a condom, Maccon glances at the tools you're holding. I guess David wants us to clean. Is what you should have heard. This entire game is so crazy. Is what you should have heard. But with the condom still fresh in your mind, this is what you heard. I guess David wants us to be clean. What? But I don't think we can finish before the end of the day. We can still try. I'm not picky. It's too big. Plus, I haven't cleaned it in a while. I don't mind! You're pretty eager. But you'll change your mind once you see it. I'd never. Wow. I thought normal people try to talk their way out. But seeing you like this, it's getting me pumped as well. Let's start right now. Yas! Let me just get a bucket. Eh? Truly sad. Sigh. After realizing that everything he said was correlated to cleaning, the heavy blanket of disappointment and embarrassment weighs down as you sweep the dusty second floor. All that is left is the pent-up sexual energy converting into another form. Proverbial imagination. Fucking cats on Mars. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up the sensor. As Maccon rummages around and collects familiar merchandises in a huge box, he effortlessly picks it up and places them just on his belly to support the weight. The gym buff walks towards the stairs to the first floor in a very slow but steady pace, making sure that he balances the weight of the things he's packing. While Maccon was packing heavy weight and sweat, you can't help but swallow at the sight of Maccon's wide backside. The glistening, sweaty, muscular back, tastefully pronounced by the tight,
This is honestly the most hilarious scene I've ever seen. I'm not
it was as
into
if
NSFW
this
stuff,
was a
but when
steak
it's fun
dinner,
like
it would
this,
be
I
the
give it a
highest
pass.
quality of Wagyu beef. The perfect amount of fat on muscle. You felt your... sweeping the broom almost aimlessly left and right, just tossing the dust wherever. Can't help but let out a little bit of drool at the sight. Ah! While Maccon started going down the stairs, it's a perfect opportunity for you to inspect the guy's shoulder and butt as it squeezes and tightens and jiggles slightly after each step downwards. Oh yeah, because it's only Tom. Until he's gone, once again enveloped in a blanket of disappointment. I'm such a loser. You reach into your pocket for the condom. You sneer at it, sending all of your malice into this inanimated sex object. It's all your fault. You did this to me. Because of your lies, I am now a monster. You brought this upon yourself. Have fun living in my lockjaw. Hey. Ah! The giant Wagyu jumps from your surprise as you pocket the condom out of sheer terror. Hey, sorry I scared you. It's fine. What you need? Boss? Boss? But I don't even pay you. You're not asking for payment, are you? What? No, I was just playing. Oh. Sorry. He scratches the back of his head, looking more pitiful and adorable at the same time. Being an owner of a business really puts your nerves on the edge when you hear money. Sorry. But thanks, by the way. You're welcome. No. Like, thanks a lot. You're welcome. I want to thank you for... on behalf of my family. ¿Qué? What I'm trying to say is, thank you for making David happy. You're, welcome. My phone vibrate. Fucking Discord. Hey, why is this so hard? I'm usually good at this. Sorry. Yeah, now I got you to apologize. What I'm saying is, please stay friends with David.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
That's really not up to me.
It's time to drink water.
I know. But this is such a big development. I don't want to lose this chance. You made it sound like he never smiled all his life. I'm sure he's happy. Without showing it. Even in our family photos, he never smiles. Not even on his birthday. No way. You had an epiphany of your own family photos. Whenever Dad is the one taking the pictures, he always makes everyone look professional. No emotion, no happiness, no bunny fingers, not even a goofy smile, just a sad smile. Maybe he has a good reason. How long has he been like this? 6 years. Are you sure it's not just teenage angst? I wish that was the case, but no. This is after Badre died. Oh. I'm sorry. I guess that's why. Thank you. And again, I made you apologize. Listen, you probably guessed it by now. I want David to be happy again. I can't do it because, let's just say we have different ways of mourning our dad. That's why I'm begging you. Stay friends with him even if he plays a prank on you. I hope David doesn't blow up my ass for a prank. Please! Whoa now. Like I said, it's not up to me. It wouldn't be genuine if we faked befriending David. I don't think he would like that if we really are friends. You're right. I've been so worried about David that I didn't think straight. Leave it to me and John. Though, John's probably the best candidate for keeping David in check. I think David's more attached to you than John. He did bring you to Miguel's place. How'd you know that? Oh, Miguel texted me. It's why I asked you to stay friends with David. He's the only family member David trusts. But don't tell David that Miguel's been spying for me. Promise. You're pretty nice to your brother. Tom would conk John in the head without much thought. I got a feeling he would. But he never talked about his little brother. Or maybe he did. He mostly talks about you, really. Me? Oh yeah, he's very fond of you during his time here. Mostly drinking. Mostly after drinking. You should see him drunk. He's so mellow. And really loud. We had a ton of fun with it. Tom's a loud drunk? I'd like to see that. What else can you tell me about Tom? I don't think I have the rights to tell you more than what you already know. Boo. Then what's with the hug? I hug everyone in my family. Tom's like an estranged second brother to my family. Sometimes a bit more. Care to expand on that? Nope. Aww. Ask him yourself. I'm not a tattletale. Fine. But you're really not making it easier for me with David. What do you mean by that? How else would I interact better with David if I don't know much about his environment? You got a point there. Especially why David gave me a freaking condom! Okay, I'll answer your questions, but only if it's about me. I may get some answers right now. Are you single? And will you marry me? All of them. Wait, can we actually ask all of them? I'm gonna put up a poll because responses are very mixed. This fucking game.
Do those tits bounce?
Okay. I'm only doing one. I'm only doing one of them. This game is so funny. And everyone's saying the same thing. How many glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs does he have? Those are the real... You know what? I'm gonna ask Maccon the real questions. Such as, Maccon, question. What is your third favorite dinosaur? You know what? You all can answer that too. What is your third favorite dinosaur? I know. Personally, the pterodactyl for me. It's the pterodactyl for me. I like the pterodactyl. The pterodactyl is my third favorite dinosaur. Followed by the velociraptor. And then, of course, the T-Rex. Oh, wait, wrong one. Wrong one. But before that, we gotta clean up. We've been here over an hour and we still haven't finished half of the room. Right. Tuesday, 4:29 p.m. Almost halfway done, the room started to glow with the help of the setting sun. Woo, getting too hot. You take off your hat and strap it to the sling of your bag. A little better. They should be okay with David and Maccon. I'm sure they wouldn't care. Hmm? You shake your head, wiping the sweat right off. Ah! Then comes Maccon from the stairs with 2 giant cups of water. I got some cold water if you want. Whoa. Shit, is he? Nice hair. Is that a new fad kids are going for these days? Hmm? I like it. It looks so natural. But are students allowed to dye their hair? Yeah, whatever. I like how streamlined it is. Thanks. Oh, he hands you the cup of water he's been holding. Thanks. You did a good job today. Room's practically glowing. I put pride in my work. Good motto. Did you get it from an anime or a cartoon? No, not from them. I got it from my dad. Ah. My dad used to say the same thing. He says, Mijo, always have pride in your work. You'll never look back if you do. He imitated his father with a much deeper, sexy Spanish accent. Keep talking. I probably shouldn't think like that about the deceased. This sounds about right. What's in the box, anyway? Oh, these just are my dad's old merchandise. That's neat. Like what? Collars, t-shirts, masks. Seems like a waste to store them. Nobody would buy these old things. I don't know. If you sell them online, all sorts of people would pay a fortune, especially if it's limited edition. What's the name of the show? It's... I forgot. How can you forget about your own dad's show? The sound of 1,000 face palms echoes throughout the void. It was a long time ago. Maybe if I take a look inside, I might be able to help. I've known a lot of shows growing up. I've just taped it up. It'll be a pain to put it back in. I guess I'll ask David. Maybe he knows. Wait, don't do that! Why not? It's... Just promise me you won't tell anyone, okay? Is it... porn? What? You know! Dirty magazines with naked men. I mean ladies! Naked ladies. Big oopas. You know, dirty magazines of naked ladies. Sure. Like I said, it's just my dad's old merchandise. Here. Maccon gently places the box in front of you and presses his nail on the tape. He hesitates, taking in deep breaths before penetrating the seal. You sit on your rump and scoot closer to the box for the reveal. The box is filled with merchandise all covered in plastic and a layer of dust, just as Maccon said. Collars, t-shirts, small-sized wrestler masks, neatly organized. Wait, is this what I think it is? Flipping over the once-organized masks, you come up to a specific orange one with black stripes on the edges with white fur on the rims of the neck. It is! It's El Tigre Lobo Kid Mask. I've had one of these when I was a kid. Big fan? Yeah, I love that show! I used to sneak into my sister's room to watch it while they were asleep. Only because the channel plays it at 9 p.m. Hahaha, I do that too with another show. Except it was through my neighbor's window. No TV at home? We do. But you should never take away your mom's telenovela. So we did the next best thing. We? Yup, me and the neighborhood kids. We gather around to this rich kid's window to watch his big screen TV. That's nice of the kid. Well, he didn't know we were using it. We kinda stole the remote. Oh ho ho, little miscreants. What were you watching? An old Japanese anime. Heaven Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Cool, I watched that when I was a kid as well. Too bad I couldn't understand a single thing, though. But the fighting scenes were neat. No subtitles? Unfortunately, I got the dubbed version. Not in English? Tigrish. Tigrish? You're from the eastern states? East Central. My dad's a Tigris and my mom's a Felicia. Ooh. Oh, guess you got more from your mother's side of the family, like me. But wow, what's it like over there? The prestige is all smoke and mirrors and the food's horrible. Everyone picks on you for being different and you'll suffocate from all the rules and regulations. It's pretty much a glorified happy wallpaper plastered on a wall of obscene graffiti. But don't tell my daddy, he really likes his old apartment. And the people there are so racist, don't even try to live there. Again, don't tell my dad I told you this. He's also part of the problem. Maybe you shouldn't tell me in the first place. He's right. You've been telling this hot buff stranger almost everything that pops out of your head. He's right. I'm not usually this open to new people. It's those pink pepperonis. They did this to me. But I won't tell. Huh? Oh. Thanks. How'd you meet Tom, by the way? Me and Tom? What do you want to know? Golly curiosity. I think I first met him in one of my visits to Granny. He was taking care of her while I was still living in my dad's place. Doing groceries and watching TV. That's adorable. Grannies are the best. They cook for you and give you sweets whenever you visit. My granny doesn't cook. But she does bring a lot of snacks whenever she goes out. What does she do? My granny? Landlording, I guess. Landlord, huh? Ooh, guess that whole block is yours then. Wow, 5 apartments. You're a rich kid, aren't you? More like a slave. What? How can that be? Your family owns 5 apartment buildings. For 5 families. Granny has 8 children. Mio. Yeah, just like my abuela. Ah, bless her soul. Where I live, the whole neighborhood is my family. Literally. Now you're a rich kid, too. Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. Why is Tom looking after your granny? What about his granny? You shrug. I don't know, he never talks about his old family. He's pretty reserved when it comes to family. He didn't even mention he has a brother. Old family? Your heart begins to race as you've said something you shouldn't have. Shit, was I not supposed to talk about that? Shit, Tom's gonna kill me! I mean, he didn't tell me not to, but I don't want to get into trouble. Before you explode, Maccon stops you with a hand on the shoulder. It's okay if you don't tell me. Must be something really big if you're panicking over it. It's not a big deal, but... Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks. But I can tell you this one at least. What's that? Tom and John are adopted. You wiggle your fingers for comedic horror effect as you say, Dum dum dum! It seems your little surprise performance wasn't amusing. A tiny part of you cries in shame. That was a little awkward. Sorry. It was cute, though. But the timing wasn't there. So, how'd you figure it out? Did he tell you? Nope. His adopted parents invited my family over for a neighborhood get-together barbecue. Ah, so they're another race. Yup. Are they familus or lupus? Familus. Are they a poodle? Nope. Chihuahua? Nope. But close. Shiba Inus? Wrong country. I give up. Terriers. Duh, now I have another thing in common with Tom. What's that? Looking down at his family in a nice way. That's adorable. A memory surfaces from your mind of a teenage Tom looking down at you with a smile reaching his hand towards you. Maccon stares off at the window and flicks his head towards an old dusty clock by the wall. Notice him doing so and check the time with your phone. 5 o'clock. It's already 5. I should probably head out before it gets really dark. You should. Maccon rocks his ass off the floor, standing up without using his hands. Sorry for keeping you so long. That's alright. I had fun talking to you. You hop on your feet and dust off your butt. Me too. I love making new friends. Want to exchange phone numbers? I'd like to keep tabs on David if you don't mind. Sure. But in exchange for my spy work, you'd have to personally train me. Yeah, of course. But only after I finish with my other paying clients. Excellent. Sure. He dials around his comedically tiny feature phone and hands it to you with his number on the screen. Hello, stereotypical love plot. I am so blessed. Dang. After you dialed in your number, Maccon tilts his head to the left. Seems to be looking at your right foot. Looking down at your feet, you found your answer. It was the condom. It must have dropped out of your pocket. Oh, someone's getting lucky. This isn't what it looks like. No, I know exactly what it looks like. You do?
Always watching.
Yup. You're going to have the best night of your life. Go now, don't let him wait. He rushes you out the door with a goofy grin on his face. Veora, have a nice... Ay, espera un momento. He elegantly goes over to a pile of boxes and digs up what appears to be a hidden plastic container. He opens it up and picks out what appears to be a sealed bottle container. Take this. He hands you the sealed bottle of strawberry-scented lube. Jace needs an adultier adult. Have fun. He pats you off to the door as he merrily continues cleaning the room. Back at the apartment, already in your sleeping garments, the lack thereof, you're contemplating what to do with the lube and condom in your bag. You're staring at your bag, wondering what the heck just happened. David and Maccon just provided you items for safe sex. Are they in on this? And who is this person they're expecting you to have sex with? All these questions just make you sleepy. Wednesday, 2:53 a.m. Waking up from the movement of the earth, you feel the house shaking your bed side to side. Earthquake? You wait for the quake to pass, listening to any cracks or expected tumbling. And then it stops. All goes silent, not a chirp from the crickets, not a creak from the door, not even the hoot from an owl. Huh, guess it's over. Can't sleep. You decided to head down to the kitchen and find something to eat. Opening the fridge, you find a single egg on a tray. Not up for eggs. Feeling groggy from the adrenaline coursing through your veins, you decide to take a seat in the living room, thinking about what to do while bathing in the moonlight. Sure is bright tonight. It's almost as if someone turned up the brightness. Is it morning already? Oh, but it's still 3 o'clock. Did I oversleep? Huh, that's odd. The room looks so different. And barely any color? Peasant! A strange staticky reverberating voice echoes out the walls. Peasant! Peasant! Hello? Cower in fear, mortal! Your special mug, that you won from a spin the wheel at the mall, is shaking in midair. Now, what the fuck? You done? Are you not afraid? Nah, I think it's more funny if I use a regular mic. I would have been, until you started making weird ghost sounds. Preposterous! I've been doing this scheme for over 20 years! Peasants cower and tremble from this! Wow. You need new material, then. Now get out of my house! It can't be! I've been looking forward to scaring the living! Uh-huh. Get out. Give me that before you break it. It's my favorite mug. You snatch the cup from the air and wave your hand around it, checking for the string. Huh? To your surprise, there was no string attached. He must have detached it when I snatched it away. Who are you to command me, peasant? I demand to see your lord. Oh no, I have. Why don't you show yourself so I can hit you with this book, Karen? My name is not Karen! Don't care, I'm calling the police if you don't get out of here. Ha! Call the militia! I will show them the power of a magus! And so you did. What are you doing with that object on your ear? 911, what's your emergency? A weird magician broke into my house and is playing a prank on me. Weird? Hello? 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 Do you need assistance? Yes, I need assistance! Hello? Ow, son of a... Call disconnects right after you hear the operator throw her headset away. You look down at the phone, wondering why the operator screamed in pain. You dialed again. 911, what's your... Yeah! Same thing happened. This time it sounded like the operator's headset shocked him. Where's your reinforcements now, peasant? What did you do to the phone? What in God's name is a phone? Oh, stop with that stupid D&D medieval accent. I don't know what you did to the walls or the phone, but I'm not playing around. Do not mock me, peasant! Ow! What the hell? A fiery blue ball of flame appeared out of nowhere. I do not tolerate false accusation! You're a real ghost! How dare you! I am no mere ghost! I am... Where are you going? He started running to the stairs as soon as the demon starts monologuing, fearing that it'll kill you once it finishes like every villain in a movie. Such insolence! Ah! Without much thought, you hop over the rails and bolt for the kitchen. But it was too late. Another fireball blocks your path. Not only have I been given the proper... not been given the proper respect, but a peasant dared to call an army against me! Please, why are you doing this? To teach your lesson, and to tell your master that if it does not meet my demands, I will burn this castle down and let it sit... I will burn this castle down and land it... Just a second. Come on! A little more! So, how's the weather? You rush to the altar and grab the second holiest weapon at your disposal. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I command you to leave at once.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
You dare come back!
Surprise,
The room begins to shake
motherfucker.
once more, but this time, the room started shifting from gray to color. It's actually working? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I command you to leave this place at once. That entire situation is horrible. Woohoo! I did it! I cast the demon out of my own house. You place the holy relic back on the altar and give a small prayer of thanks. Thank you, Lord, for driving the evil away. I'll forgive you for the time you sent the rats on my pet chicken. Amen. Well, this was a weird night. A knock on the door, and behind it you see colors shifting from red to blue. Scurrying to the peephole, you find a familiar golden Labrador and a German Shepherd policeman waiting outside by the door. The police, why are they here? Looking around the room, you notice the telephone isn't set properly. The 911 call! Wait, how am I supposed to explain them that it was a demon who came after me? Who'd believe in that? This is the police. We received a 911 call from this address. I have to tell them something. You grab the knob with shaky hands and turn it open. Thanks for coming, officer. Are you the one who called? Yeah. Are you in trouble? Not anymore. I can't just tell them a ghost tried to threaten my life. Care to explain why you called 911 earlier in the morning, kid? The police who's talking seems to be a little agitated, probably because, as he just said, it's early in the morning. Hey, you're Haley's kid, aren't you? Yes, how do you know my mom? It's me, your neighbor. Uncle Butters, don't you recognize me? Labrador seems to brighten the mood, unlike his serious-looking partner whose judging eyes says you did something wrong to him in a past life. Sergeant Butters! Uncle Butters. South Park Butters. Sergeant Butters, this is not appropriate behavior for your rank. That I know Miss Haley's kid more than anyone in the department, Officer Hands. Sir, I respectfully ask that you follow protocol. Yeah. Is this your first time calling, son? Yes. The sergeant picks up his notepad from his back pocket and clicks his pen. All right, I'll need you to tell me your name and reason why you called 911. It's Chase. Ah, that's right, you're her third kid. You've really grown. Do you really not recognize me? Sorry, but you do look familiar, sir. Sarge. Yeah. Now, Jace, here's what I need you to do. Tell me exactly everything that happened tonight, and Mr. Grumpy here won't have to put you in jail. Sergeant Butters snickers as his partner rolls his eyes and sulks. Okay, but I won't get into trouble, right? The culprit kind of disappeared. As long as you tell me and Officer Grumpy here the truth, no? There was a weirdo hanging around my apartment. He was shouting something. What did he shout? I don't know exactly what he was shouting. It sounded like he was role-playing as a wizard. Was he drunk? I can't tell him he was dead. But maybe he was drunk and dead. Maybe. He scribbles down in his notepad. Can you describe this person? It was too dark to see. There wasn't any lights where he was standing. All right, last question. Ooh, almost there. Do you know where he went? No, he was gone by the time I got off the phone. Must have ran off into the forest. Probably one of those kids again. All right, we've got everything we need. Lou, I got some apples. Lou. Are you going to tell my mom? Nah, you're an adult now, aren't you? Living on your own? Where's your sisters? They're abroad now. Yes, I heard from your mom that they already finished nursing, right? Now, you be good, okay? Yes, thanks, officer. Butters. He ruffles your hair before leaving you alone to your own devices. Looking at the cross, you can't help but take it with you upstairs to bed. Ah! You went back to the altar. Better take this as well. Time to cry. Burning. The sensation of burning tickling your feet. The rattling and creaking of burnt wood and metal echoing all around you. You couldn't move. You couldn't even look away. Rather, you relish in the sight of burning buildings and people alike. Screams of agony and despair cried out by men, women, and children. Screaming and cursing right underneath your feet. You take sweet pleasure from it. It is as if they sing your name in high praises. You felt a grin spreading across your face, a grin so wide and terrible that you fear a mirror would appear right in front of you. You want to stop, you want to cry, you want this nightmare to end, but you keep grinning and started to chuckle. Then it grew to a chortle. Your body writhes in joy as the city kept burning. It was horrifying. It was cruel. Then at last you began to laugh hysterically at the world. Oh, no, he's hot! You gasp loudly, shaking the very room, feeling like your heart is about to explode. Lungs expanding rapidly as if they just started working. Lingering thoughts and feelings creeping at the edge of your mind. Horrible, detestable feelings. Then the darkness swallows it, only but a tinge left over. It was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. May 21st, 2024. Demon coughing and wheezing. Hi! I think that's it for Maccon's route. That's aggressive. Alright, what's our next route? Rask, Tom, or John. Either way, it's chaos. No, don't throw beach at me. The worsty. We're doing the worsty. I have to start a new game. We're still thinking about that. And we go right. That way! Good job, me. Now where to sit? Psst, over here. Oh! See a familiar small lion waving at you. With his cheery smile and long, glossy, wavy mane, it's definitely your best friend from grade school. I need to update this. Hey, John.
Morning, Jace. Someone's early today.
Perfect attendance champion over 6 years.
Yet somehow you're always absent on the first day.
I did get a certificate.
I bet you already lost it.
My mom probably has it.
Laminated on the wall.
No, that'd be embarrassing.
I saved you a seat.
John gestures his hand to a vacant seat between his seat and a familiar person who you know very well from his hairstyle alone. Shit! Shit is right. You've been avoiding this devilishly groomed man since 3rd year. He's your best friend's older brother. Hey, Tom. Hey. Tom turns his attention back to the speaker. You take your seat in dread. When you determine the older lion has his full attention on the speaker, you lean to John for a serious question. I thought you and your brother made up.
We have. Why are we whispering?
Then why are you placing me between you and him like a wall? You know I'm scared of him. He can eat me whole if he wanted to.
Why would he do that? You didn't do anything to him.
I'm associated with you, so that means if you get in trouble, I get in trouble.
I don't think that's how it works with a friend.
You don't know anything, Jon Snow!
Please stop using that reference. It's so old.
It proves my point that I'm scared of your brother.
Fine, if it makes you feel any better, how about we switch seats?
I can't remember which it is. Can't remember which one it is. Oh, it's yes? Okay. You switched seats with John.
Better.
Yes.
This sucks.
Huh?
Nothing.
You comfortably sat down in your chair and enjoy the cool breeze while John constantly sighs you out with his brother leering at him. Whew.
Hey, what's that big deal with you and my brother?
Now I'm just scared of I haven't talked to Tina for almost 2 years.
How come, though?
It's like that meme where the father says, "Son, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed." Kind of way.
First, Tom's not mad nor is he disappointed. He was just very busy with his finals in high school, then graduation, and the college entrance exams. Second, seriously, a meme? You're comparing life's struggles with a meme.
You know well how difficult it is for me to convey my feelings.
But a meme, Jace. A freaking meme!
Alright then, life coach, give me an inspirational quote that hasn't been memed to hell.
He's like a big brother.
So he spies on me.
Ugh.
I was just joking.
You shouldn't joke about that, Jace.
Yeah, that does answer it. Tom's like a big brother to me.
If you like him so much, how about you take him from me? No homo.
Telling that to your gay friend is very homo for a no homo.
Fine, double no homo.
That's offensive!
Well then, I'm offended that you think it was offensive.
When will the cycle of hatred end?
Let's get to class. I'm in B1.
John lifts up his ID to your face with his thumb pointing at B1. You check your ID for a B1 and, to your delight, there it is under your name. B1.
Awesome! Just like old times.
It's like any other classroom in high school. There's a set of uncomfortable chairs, a dirty blackboard, and a teacher's desk in the middle. The only difference is the air conditioning vents that pour cold air in.
Back in high school, we had to bring those portable fans to not overheat.
You mean I brought those portable fans? You basically pressed your body against me for 6 years.
Come on, Jace, why would I buy one? You have the biggest fan in the whole classroom. Speaking of which...
John presses his hands on your fuzzy, patched-up bag.
You still have it.
Of course, it's perfectly maintained.
Shouldn't the batteries be dead by now?
They did, but I switched them out just a month ago.
You're amazing. I just throw my junk away once it stops working.
I could fix them, you know.
That's okay. My sponsor doesn't allow me to fix anything. Especially when it's still a prototype.
Wasteful. The thought of John's sponsor made your eyes move to his wrist. There you see your target. Is that the new smartwatch?
Yeah, ain't it cool? It can read my heartbeat and tell me how many calories I burned each day.
Curiosity made you gawk at the watch. What secrets are hidden within?
Here, I know you love looking at new gadgets.
Where John could reach the buckle, you place your hand on top of the watch. Bad memories begin to resurface in your mind. Memories of anxiety, fear, dread, and sadness poured out from the seams of your fingers. You let go of the watch and smile at John to hide your unease. Maybe after the NDA is over. We don't want your brother to give you another earful again, right?
Oh, yeah, some other day then.
NDA, non-disclosure agreement, a term most youths would never hear in their time. You only know this because of John and Tom's circumstances.
Hey, remember the time we went to your house? We locked every door and window and barricaded ourselves in your room.
My mom and dad were so concerned about our actions that they called your brother just to check if everything was alright.
Good thing, too. I don't think I'd ever go back home if they didn't deflate the situation.
You still got in a lot of trouble.
How was I supposed to know that the watch was under NDA?
You shouldn't even take things that aren't yours in the first place.
Whose side are you on?
The side of justice and the good of all men.
No women. If I didn't know the context, I'd call you a misogynist.
Good thing I'm gay, so it doesn't affect me.
What was that? You're gay.
Shh! I should have left you back then.
Aw, don't say that. You practically saved me from getting my kidneys taken.
I'm just glad it ended up for the better. You ended up getting sponsored after your post earned 1 million views and likes.
Now I have to wear their merchandise for the rest of my life.
That or paying them $1 million.
Second that, at least I get some new gear every month.
More stuff for me to play around then. Yeah, pretty much. The bell tolls at 8:30 a.m., the first bell of the school year. A gray wolf shows up with a sultry face. He scans the room for a vacant spot. He spots one behind John and proceeds to take it. The teacher who came last is a blue dragon with horns shaped like a trimmed branch. He's wearing a modern kimono outfit. You'd be forgiven if you think he's cosplaying. Good morning, class. My name is Professor Zale Callum. He's just like in your Japanese animes. As he writes his name on the blackboard, both in English and Japanese, a brown and white silhouette passes behind him like the wind. It was so fast that the silhouette was already sitting behind you before the teacher looks back. Eh? It was a brown wolf with an oversized collar, checking what appears to be his wallet. You decide to ignore him. We're gonna bow down, just to be friendly. Monday, 12:01 p.m. The cafeteria. It was just as plain as in your high schools. Plastic bench seats and tables bolted onto the floor, the questionable stainless steel rails separating animals from cutting in line, the unbearable chatter echoing off the walls. You and John are lining up as neither of you brought your own lunch. John hums up a tune you're so familiar with, but can't seem to remember what it is.
Toot, toot, toot. Toot, toot.
You lean close to John's side, trying to figure out the song before the itch in your brain starts to get irritating.
Oh, what are you doing? Dude, you're starting to scare me.
What song is that?
Song?
Yeah, that song you're humming.
Oh, it's from Totoro.
Yes! Totoro, Totoro. Totoro, Totoro. You only see him when you're very young. A magical adventure for you. Only for you. Oh! From Studio Ghibli?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love Studio Ghibli.
Your love is weak. You forgot about Totoro, which makes you a fake.
That's not fair. I watched The Cat's Return, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, even Village of... I can't know that one. Of the Wind. Even though the last one I mentioned kind of sucked, it has the hippie vibe to it.
Ugh. Odd, I have to agree with you.
It's Totoro, not Totaro.
Nausicaa of the Wind didn't hit right with me as well. When you mention the hippie stuff, it does make sense now. But still, the fact you forgot Totoro means you need to watch it again.
I wonder if Netflix has it. I almost forgot that you're both in a cafeteria.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. The two of you quickly grab whatever is on the cafeteria counter, ring it up, and then head for a table to eat before the bell rings. It's been a while since we got to eat together.
It wasn't that long.
That was in our graduation. Besides, basically the start of summer. We used to hang out at the Tiger Sugar after class and spent our days with their air conditioning.
And look at you now, fat as ever from all that sugar. You could have bought the small, but you had to insist on an extra large.
The price difference between sizes was a steal.
That's how they get you. All you have to do is add a little more sugar with more ice.
You're just overthinking it.
Yeah, sure, explain this then.
You feel a push on your tummy. It was John's socked foot pressing up against it.
What do you do?
Excuse me?
Tiger Sugar's baby you've been guzzling up his milk every week, haven't you?
Don't make me hit you with this tray after I'm done with it, you perverted lion.
Not gonna deny it.
He does have a nice figure. Tony the Tiger?
He's a cartoon.
Your point?
Who's a pervert now?
Us. You once thought the world ended when John found out about your sexual orientation back in high school. Like an idiot you are, you forgot to clear your history when he asked to borrow your phone. Although you trusted that he wouldn't go after your personal history, but he did. Not only that, he blatantly waved your phone of a picture with a sly grin you interpreted it as, "You're mine now, bitch." But John just made a scummy remark about your standard and men and never mentioned it to anyone. He even assured you that he'll keep it a secret, so long as you let him borrow your phone. Thankfully, he never did, otherwise you turned him into a eunuch. On that day forward, you never allowed your browser to save history.
What's on your mind?
Back in high school, when you invaded my privacy, did you actually tell no one about it?
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Gotta be more specific, Jace. I've invaded many areas of privacy, not just yours.
Not gonna ask.
You wouldn't be able to handle it.
So back to topic. Back when you found out about that, you point at your phone.
Oh, your porn history.
Someday you'll wring his neck for blatantly speaking that out so casually. Yes.
I've kept my promise, didn't I?
That wasn't a promise, it was blackmail!
And I showed you what I liked, so it was a mutual trade.
What's with the... Wasn't there any porn messages after?
What? I wanted to gauge the type of men you're interested in.
Why?
Research.
For what?
Getting to know you better.
With dicks.
Yep.
You gave up. The whole conversation was already compromised to begin with. I give up. The afternoon classes were just like the morning classes. The teachers would come in for their introductions, and each would explain about their subject they'll be teaching for the semester. Monday, 4:30 p.m. We're going to leave off here tonight. It's early, but I just gotta stop. I'm about to bust out laughing. More loud than already. Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.